but there's still a few available down here, and I'm pretty sure up there's some free ones as well. So if you really need power, please move to one of these seats close to the distributors. We're going to solve this for the hands-on classes tomorrow. For today, this is going to be the last hands-on class, and then we're going to have company presentations afterwards. So at least for another hour, you should make sure that you're having power for your laptop. Then please, Sebastian, continue with the second part. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I hope you all had a good lunch break. And I think we just jump right into it again. There were some questions in the break that I would like to address. And I have to say, I really like these sort of like really deep questions that come here. Because in blockchain, it's like very quickly going from these JavaScriptish looking code that we're toying around with to like very conceptually interesting question to really like what excites me about blockchain is that it's a playground for economic experimentation as we've just not really seen it before, right? So we can really build things that have significant monetary value, and yeah, then it better be good, right? And then it better be thought through, not just from a computer science aspect, but also, you know, from a financial markets aspect, and sometimes also from a legal and regulatory aspect, right? Because just because it's very easy to code a token doesn't necessarily mean it's legal for you to advertise your token and to sell it to people, right? So there's a lot of implications with these things that we built. But for this week, I would say let's not take any get slowed down by that, and let's just think big here. Let's think about real big problems that we can solve using blockchain. And today we will walk a bit more through Solidity and how it is and what it can do. And tomorrow we will talk then about how you interface it with a web app, how you can interface it with some web interface, because in the end it's good that you have a blockchain, but people down the line will usually still have a user interface, right? So this is what we'll look at tomorrow. And just generally as a suggestion, when you come up with projects that you want to hack in this week, I know it's a very constrained amount of time, and that's also that's also intentional. So think about things that are not too complicated. I know you guys think like about crazy things, and it's all doable, but line it out in a way that you have a V1 that is totally trivial, and you think you can do it in 5 minutes, fine, right? And then scale it from there. Like start really simple, build it through, and then iterate through it. It's not a lot of time what you can do in a week, and I know myself that it's always frustrating if you're just 80% there. So rather build it through, have it like really stupid and not as complex as you want it, and then iterate on that. So some questions that I got in the break were kind of, okay, how does this work with this transaction backlog that we have on this Ethereum blockchain, on this network? And to give you a bit of feeling of what's going on, I would like to show you how this blockchain looks like and operates today. Because many of this data is all there, right? You can connect to the blockchain, you can see all transactions. And there's some websites that have a web interface for it. And one that I would like to show you is Etherscan. And Etherscan is basically, it's like it's like an